The world is changing faster than people can keep up with. And if you have been paying attention recently to the news, you know that something feels drastically off. I'm talking about from a social, political, and an economic standpoint. The rules that held everything together, they're all being rewritten, and one man seems to be at the center of it all. So let's begin with this tweet here. Trump openly threatened to remove Iran off the face of the planet if they didn't follow the demands that the Americans had. He threatened to remove the entire nation and make everyone suffer. Iran is a sovereign nation with almost 90 million people, and we're treating regime change like it's a chess move for him, a negotiating piece. As much as you want to say that you are either left wing or right wing, or you have certain political ideas, or you support Trump or not, there's no way that you actually think some of the claims that he's making or the way that he's negotiating is fundamentally correct. There are some that feel like this is how their leader should be, someone who's firm on their beliefs and who's fighting for what they believe in. However, there are governing bodies that make sure that there are rules in place for countries to act accordingly. But somehow he and his buddies can break international law and get away with it. Here's another story. Cuba was actually in the middle of a nationwide power outage. People literally had no electricity for days. And instead of offering some kind of humanitarian aid, Trump floated the idea of just taking it over, using the crisis as an opportunity for expansion of America. And this last one here, the Venezuelan president was simply removed from his country, not through elections and not through diplomacy, through US pressure and force. Now look, Maduro isn't the saint in his country, but when one country gets to just decide who leads another, that sets a precedent that should scare everyone, regardless of your political views. The old world that we grew up in and believed in, where institutions were stable, there was rules to be followed, and things moved slowly enough that you could trust the process, it's all gone. That world is never coming back. Information moves too quick, leaders are making decisions on social media, wars are announced on X, economic shift happens overnight. The pace of change is unlike anything we've ever seen before. And on top of that, people are lonelier than ever. They're more connected digitally and disconnected personally. There's a constant mental health crisis. People don't trust their governments and institutions. What are we actually doing and what are we living for? The whole world has gone to shit. The biggest trap of all of this is letting the world consume you. You wake up and you grab your phone and you absorb someone else's chaos before you even had a moment to yourself. You've become reactive as opposed to being proactive. You feel powerless because you can't do anything to affect the world in a positive way. Also, take a look at your circle. Be deliberate about who you let in. Look at the 5 closest people in your life. What do they talk about? Who do they value? What is it that they do on a day-to-day basis? You are becoming a blend of those people, whether you like it or not. Find people who are genuinely building something, who take accountability, who challenge you, who leave you feeling clearer after every conversation, and cut out what drains you. It's as simple as that. As much fear-mongering as I'm doing in this video, it's not something that you want to be around on a day-to-day basis. Have people around you who are optimists and who are happy and who generally see the good in the world. But positivity alone isn't enough. What actually keeps you standing when everything is shifting is a personal code you refuse to compromise on. Honesty, integrity, discipline, compassion, doing the right thing when no one's watching. This is what anchors you in life and makes you a successful person regardless of the time period and what's happening around the world. The world is loud and chaotic, but your life doesn't have to reflect that. Choose your circle carefully, guard your mindset, and build yourself on something real, because the world needs grounded people right now more than ever. Thank you guys for watching. It's been your boy Sanchino. If you liked the video, leave a comment and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.